Okay guys, welcome to Shell on the Fly. I know it's been a while since I've done a video like this, but I thought that I'd do one now. Keep you guys updated. As you can see, I'm still alive, I'm still well. There was two things I wanted to talk about in today's video. One is being single. Now the reason why I bring that up is that there's a couple in the UK that have come up with wristbands. Okay, now these rubber wristbands, basically they're called My wristbands, and what happens is it identifies whether you're single or not. So you get different colors. You get a specific color for if you're single, a specific color if you're not. Now the reason why I bring this up, or the reason why you could be asking is, why would somebody invent something like that? Because if you're single, you don't necessarily want every weirdo or creeper out there to start hitting on you on the London Underground or on the London Tube while you're on your way to work or on your way home. It's made by these two people, and I'll give you their names in a minute. Arena and Rob. Their names are Arena and Rob. They've created these bands, and surprisingly, when these two individuals met, they didn't meet with the use of these bands. For some reason, they've come up with this idea after they met. Apparently, they're very happy, stuff like that. So basically, at the moment, sorry guys, at the moment there's an advert that's written on I think it's written on a bench in one of the tube trains running in the London Underground, and it reads, and I quote, "Wouldn't it be great if you knew that everyone in this carriage was single?" Somebody's now gone and written a reply under that in all caps saying, "It be shite," or basically "it be shit." So basically what happens is, wearing these wristbands, it makes it a lot easier for people to identify if you're single or not. If you like them and if they like you, you can start talking. At least you have the assurance that you know that they are single and they don't have a boyfriend, a husband, fiance, or girlfriend, and so forth. I've had friends where they've gone and they've seen somebody at a bar that they like. They've gone to talk to them, and they've found out that halfway through the conversation they're really connecting, and then they find out that the other person is married or is engaged or has a boyfriend or girlfriend. So it's quite a blow to your not your self-esteem, but to your whole rhythm of the night, if I can call it that. To find out that you've seen somebody at the pub you like, you start getting over, you start talking, you start connecting, and then you find out she's got a boyfriend or he's got a girlfriend, and so forth. Yeah, so personally I think that's a bad idea, because that opens up a whole lot of issues. I mean, you could be sitting on the tube station or on the train and you've got this wristband on, and then that says that you're single, and the next thing you get this completely old person that comes over and starts hitting on you. It's just inappropriate. Yeah, I think it's wrong. Okay, it's still on. Equalize my ears. Yeah, it opens up a whole issue of privacy and stuff like that. Not privacy, but I just don't agree with it. And basically that's the gist of it. If you wear the band, you get a specific color that says that you're single, you get another color that says that you're not. That way it makes it easy. If you see somebody and you fancy them, if they've got the one saying that they're taken, then at least you know they're taken. You don't have to embarrass yourself by going over and chatting them up, and then only to find out halfway through they're actually seeing somebody else, or they're married, or whatever the case is. Yeah, so I think that's going to wrap it up for that little segment. The other one was Android for BBM. Now, if you had seen my previous video, I went over it. I said that when it becomes available, I will do a review video on it, compare it to WhatsApp, see what the differences are. Quite frankly, I think it was a bad move for Samsung to migrate BBM over to the Android platform. I think what they rather should have done was they should have migrated the BIS, the BlackBerry Internet Service, that package. They should have migrated that over onto the Android device. That's assuming their whole goal for this was to expand the user base, and that's how they should have done it, I feel. Anyway, nonetheless, we will see what BBM looks like for Android when it comes out. It's not out yet, unfortunately. Samsung keeps teasing everybody on Facebook and on the radio. I hear it almost daily on the radio, saying that it's coming to Android very soon, and they don't mention a specific release date, saying that you can now expand your conversation, you can now talk to other people on BBM, and I'm sitting there thinking, what a load of crap. I'm thinking, if you've got WhatsApp, you talking to everybody. I mean, pretty much anybody who's already got a BlackBerry has WhatsApp anyway. So, I mean, what's the point? Sorry, I'll just lower my camera down there, but yeah, I mean, what's the point? If you've got a BlackBerry, chances are you've got WhatsApp on your phone already. The other thing that's come up that I'm keen to see is when BBM becomes available on the Android platform. I want to know how the charging is going to work. Will they just take it out of your data bundle, like WhatsApp does, or WhatsApp actually charges you out of your airtime and your credits on your phone? But currently at the moment on BlackBerries, you can buy BlackBerry Internet Service, which is basically an unlimited amount of internet. You don't have any data limitations, but it only lasts for 30 days, and it's like 59. Here it's 59 rand a month. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to migrate the whole charging plan. Whether they'll do like WhatsApp does, just charge you out of your airtime credit, or take it out of your data bundle, the internet data bundle. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, I'll also include that in my review. Yeah, so the other thing is, when was it? On Friday night, there was a massive truck accident. I don't know if you're in the UK or the US or anything, I don't think you would have seen it. I think it would have stayed on local news. It's not really a big news to go into international news. Basically what happened was this 20-wheeler truck, or 18-wheeler truck, sorry, was coming down the freeway, and what happened was the company hadn't maintained the brakes on the truck, so the brakes were pretty much non-existent. They were worn out. It was basically metal on metal. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on the wheel you get the wheel disc, and what happens is you got your brake shoe. So if this half, see, here's the brake shoe, right? Picture it that way. Your wheel sits in the brake shoe, so the brake shoe fits around the disc, and when you press the brakes, it squeezes against the disc, and it basically slows it down. On those on that braking disc, you got special pads that go on there. If you don't have those pads and you brake, it's literally grinding metal on metal. It's not good for your discs, and it's not good for your brake shoes either. But basically with this truck, it had no brakes. It was literally metal on metal. And what happened was, it was coming down a bit of a hill, and he was actually speeding. What happened was, he was coming down the hill, and when the robot changed red for him to stop, he realized that he couldn't stop in time. At the time that the robot for him went red, the robot for the other guys went green, and as they went across to enter the intersection, he couldn't stop, so he ended up wiping out 4 taxis and 1 car. All in all, I think there was originally reported there was 27 deaths, which is about, as of the time of that accident, it was the biggest accident South Africa had seen this year so far. But later reports revealed that the number of fatalities had dropped from 27 to 23. which is still very high. Even the loss of one life is too high, in my opinion anyway. But it dropped from 27 to 23. What happened was the police immediately arrested the truck driver. They informed the owner of the company, and later investigations found out that, as of this morning, they found out that the truck wasn't licensed. The license disc had expired, and there was no brakes on the truck. Basically, there was the brake shoe and stuff, but there was no actual braking power behind it because there was no pads. The company had failed to maintain the braking system. So yeah, there was a massive amount of casualties there. There was, I think that part of the freeway was closed off for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours while they cleaned up the scene. If you can bear it, and if I can put it in, I've got a short video clip of the moment of when the accident occurred, and I'll put that in now. Obviously, if you don't see it, then I wasn't able to put it on because YouTube is a little bit finicky when it comes to copyright. I have had issues like that where YouTube have flagged my videos for copyright audio playing in the video, and I was like, what? I went back, reviewed the video, rewatched it, and there was no audio. I had no music playing in the background whatsoever, not even coming from a radio in the background somewhere. I had no audio at all playing. I did contest it with YouTube. I don't think I haven't got a response from them yet. So we'll see what happens. If they'll allow me to put the video in, then you'll obviously see it. If not, then you won't see it. But what I'll do is I'll put a link, because there are a number of other YouTube channels by now that have got that same video uploaded. So what I'll do is that if I can't include it in here, I'll find it on YouTube, and I'll put the link in the description down below, so you can go and have a look for yourself. But please be aware that the video does contain graphic footage. So please, if you don't like the sight of dead bodies and blood and stuff, then rather don't watch the video. Yeah, I did say dead bodies. There was literally bodies all over the place. It was terrible. So yeah, also a quick update on my gym and my gym progress. I'm going to be doing my measurements tomorrow night when I get to gym. If you hadn't watched my previous videos, one of the supplements that that I'm on is something called Test Frenzy. Okay, this is basically a testosterone supplement. It's not steroids. Go back, search through my videos that I did in the past. You'll see I went through I covered this in depth. My protein shake was anabolic. I covered that in depth. So basically, in short, this promotes muscle growth, muscle repair. It's basically the key ingredient that your body naturally produces to repair muscle. So I'll take my measurements tomorrow. I'll take a photograph of them so you can see what my measurements were when I started at gym and what they are tomorrow. And then what I'm going to do is, at the end of the month, I've got another a supplement package that I want to try. And then I'll obviously do the same thing. I'll use that for 6 weeks. That actually lasts for exactly 6 weeks. I'll use it for 6 weeks, and then I'll take my measurements and I'll see what my gains were like. Then I'll compare my gains from when I was on this to when I'm on the other package. See which one benefits me the most, and then obviously whichever one benefits me the most, I'll stick with that. Yeah, so I think that's about going to wrap it up for today's vlog. Again, I'm sorry if I haven't uploaded a Shell on the Fly video in a while. It has been a while actually. I will try and keep this channel updated as much as I can. You can go over to my tech channel, which is in the description down below. You can go look at some of the videos I've done there. I've done some case reviews for my phone. I'll be having another case review coming up shortly, probably at the end of the month. I've got to wait for the case to come out to me. Sorry. The case is coming from overseas, so unfortunately, because they're sending it via standard international shipping, it takes a couple weeks to get you. So hopefully I'll have that for you by the end of the month. Yeah, I think that's about it. I've also got 1 or 2 other things coming in the mail, which I'll review at a later stage, and so on. But I will keep you guys updated. Follow me on Twitter for updates on videos, when videos are coming out, stuff like that. What else? Oh yeah, one other thing, Samsung has recently just launched their smartwatch. They have beat Apple to the punch. Sorry guys, give me a second. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to quickly update this because I'm running on 15 minutes or 16 minutes now. Samsung have beat Apple to the punch in terms of producing a smartwatch. Apple had announced they were going to do that. Samsung happened to do it first. Basically, the smartwatch is an aluminium body. On the band, it's got the microphone, so you can make phone calls from your watch. Unfortunately, you have to have a Galaxy smartphone so that the two can pair. You can't use the two independently. You can take pictures with the phone. The phone sports I think it's a 3.2 inch full touch screen, so you can swap between desktops just like you can on the Galaxy phones. It can record video as well. So yeah, if you go and search for it on YouTube, search for Galaxy smartwatch, and you'll find like, I don't know, 500 videos probably on featuring the watch. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a sample to review on my channel. Apparently Samsung didn't think my channel was good enough, so sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I would have loved to have done a review on it, but yeah. So, and then I've got it. The other thing is, I'm waiting for, hopefully I'll email the company today requesting a review sample. Hopefully they'll send one out to me. It's called a wearable camera. Basically it takes pictures every 30 seconds. You wear a small little camera, you wear it on your shirt or whatever. It's very light, you forget that it's even there. And it takes pictures every 30 seconds or so. That's just the teaser. If I get the sample, then you'll obviously see an in-depth video and review on it. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap the video off here. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Like, give me a thumbs up, like, same thing. Leave a comment down below. Anything, even if it's just hello, I'll give a shout out back to you. Yeah, so subscribe, like, share, favorite, all that good stuff, and I will see you in next week's video. Peace.